a decade ago, a man's fantasy became reality in a form never seen before. Kitchen Stadium, a giant cooking arena. The motivation for spending his fortune to create Kitchen Stadium was to encounter new original cuisines, which could be called true artistic creations. To realize his dream, he started choosing the top chefs of various styles of cooking. And he named his men the Iron Chefs, the invincible men of culinary skills. Iron Chef Japanese is Rokusaburo Michiba. Iron Chef French is Hiroyuki Sakai. Iron Chef Chinese is Chen Kenichi. And Masahiko Kobe is Iron Chef Italian. Kitchen Stadium is the arena where Iron Chefs await the challenges of master chefs from all over the world. Both the Iron Chef and Challenger have 1 hour to tackle the theme ingredient of the day, using all their senses, skills, creativity. They're to prepare artistic dishes never tasted before. And if ever a challenger wins over the Iron Chef, he or she will gain the people's ovation and fame forever. Every battle, reputations are on the line in Kitchen Stadium, where master chefs pit their artistic creations against each other. What inspiration will today's challenger bring? And how will the Iron Chef fight back? The heat will be on!
If memory serves me right, there are only 5 days left till St. Valentine's Day, which means we should once again have a special battle. And once again, my kitchen stadium will be filled with utensils and ingredients for desserts, with, of course, the very best chocolates, center stage, for the ultimate dessert battle to celebrate St. Valentine's Day. Defending the pride of Kitchen Stadium is, of course, Iron Chef Sakai, who stands at 2-0 in dessert battles. And for the challenger, I have found a pâtissier of incredible caliber, with whom Sakai will undoubtedly be intimidated. Pâtissier, a chef specializing in desserts. A man who once won a silver medal in the World Cup of Dessert Chefs is here to take down Iron Chef Sakai. Today's challenger, leading the way in desserts in Japan, pâtissier of restaurant Crescent, Tadashi Yanagi. Yanagi was first employed at Mikasa Kaikan at age 20, where he encountered the sensitive and profound world of desserts and started dreaming of becoming the very best in the world.
I have to admit, I actually took the job of making sweets very lightly, but soon after I actually started making desserts, I realized the depth of this world, and I got hooked on making great desserts.
Years of training and his artistic senses made him one of the best, and he was scouted to become the chief pâtissier of Restaurant Crescent when he was 29 years old. His reputation skyrocketed, winning competition after competition in Japan. And in 1995, he entered the World Cup of Dessert Chefs held in France. It took him 7 hours to complete this incredible piece, which left the judges speechless, winning him the silver medal for that year.
As a Japanese chef, I think I had unique things to offer, and, well, I was very pleased that I was able to express myself through my piece.
Yanagi's desserts are a harmony of all his sensitive skills, with more to offer than mere visual appeal.
A contest is, well, it's a contest, and I think we should be judged on how good we are in serving our customers every day at our restaurant, and that's really what's important.
So now, Yanagi, show us your world-class chocolate art and make a masterpiece for all the loved ones to enjoy.
I'm a pâtissier, a specialist, so I'll win.
日本の洋菓子界で数々の賞を総なめにしてきた男がやってまいりました。まさに女性にとってはバレンタインの神様。さあ皆さん、大きな拍手でお迎えください。世界第2位の菓子職人、レストランクレッセントシェフパティシエ柳正。
All right, coming in proudly wearing the silver medal he captured at the World Cup of Dessert Chefs, that dangling from his neck along with other medals he's won. A dessert lover's delight, this one promises to be.
How do you do?
今日はバレンタイン対決ということで、
Yes.
いろいろ飾っていました。バレンタイン対決となると迎え撃つ鉄人は一人しかおりません。登場させましょう。
Yeah.
一人だけ蘇るアイアンシェフ。
And now, making a solo ascent into Kitchen Stadium, today's predetermined defender for the Gourmet Academy, your Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. The artistic one, the Delacroix of French cuisine, undefeated in his 2 previous dessert battles. He knows how to please the ladies when it comes to desserts. But today, he's facing the challenge of the silver medal winner of the World Cup of Dessert Chefs.
今日はお二人に愛の告白を形にしてもらいます。その素材はもちろんチョコレート。さらにもう一つテーマを設けました。愛のベルを鳴らすにふさわしいベルの形をしたあの果物です。それでは発表します。今日のテーマはこれです。テーマ、洋梨。
All right, 2 chefs with their legions of female fans dueling for the ladies' Valentine's Day affection. Iron Chef Sakai against the world's #2 dessert maker and challenger Yanagi. Paired up with Pears, we are set. Let's get it on! Bang a gong, we are on, and chocolate all over the place too, as another Valentine's Day dessert special getting underway, and the challenger with some spring in his step. First one up to the stand, and quickly Yanagi grabbing a hold of his share of the pears. Iron Chef getting into the act now, and one of these guys will have sweet dreams after this one is over. And now let's meet our guests for today's battle. First, we've got a singer who's been active behind the wheel on the racetrack lately, Masahiko Kondo. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
And perfect for today with the new guy in her life, actress Chizuru Azuma.
It's all gossip media. It's great to be back.
And our commentator who's got a contingent of female fans himself, Dr. Yukio Hattori. All right, Kondo-san, how are you with desserts? Do you like sweets?
Oh, I love them.
Okay, and you should be loading up on chocolate presents from your fans about this time, right?
Well, actually, yeah, a lot.
I mean, you might have to back up the truck to load them all in.
Yeah, nothing before I debuted, though.
From famine to feast, that goes. Huh? And Azuma-san?
Yes?
You'll probably be watching closely so you can make some of these desserts for what? Who's the lucky guy, huh? Oh, well, at least I asked.
Exactly.
0 for 1 on that. All right, and now let's look in challenger side right here.
Oh, got some white chocolate there.
Okay, Yanagi there exercising one of his options to work with the white chocolate, and while Sakai has already got some pears peeled.
Right, yeah.
Wow, these pears look very good.
And you know, if you used a sweetness gauge on these, I think they'd test very, very high.
All right.
Yeah, they're perfect for desserts.
Okay, a pear. Right, that's what he holds when he's ascending into the stadium on the platform.
That's right, yeah.
So the Iron Chef getting as the theme ingredient for today's battle, an item he holds close to his heart.
Now, if we can swing over to the challenger's side, you see he's got his white chocolate there, and you notice how he has it over hot water.
Okay, melting it down, looks like.
Right, when you melt chocolate, you always do it with this, heating it indirectly, using hot water, around 100 degrees or so.
Floor reporter Shinichiro to go.
Thank you. So far, the only ingredients the challenger has chosen to work with are 10 pears and, of course, chocolate, white chocolate, 66% cacao chocolate, and 55% cacao chocolate.
Oh.
Doc, I'm not on top of what those numbers mean.
Well, we have all different types here, and we actually have chocolate with 70% cacao, which is the highest you can ever get. Yeah, we got all different types today.
I can see the Iron Chef with honey in the frying
honey,
pan.
Right, yeah. What is that?
Granulated sugar.
Right, so that means...
That means
caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be my guess as well, sure.
Shall see with that.
Fukusan?
Yes.
I also have a list of ingredients that the Iron Chef is working with that's a little bit longer. Chocolate sponge cake, raspberries, vanilla beans, honey, mint, different liqueurs including Grand Marnier, brandy, Cointreau, and one made with pears. He also has 14 silver bell pears, and he says he loves the size.
Oh, he
right,
put those
thanks.
together. Look.
Right, but this is not going to be the final step.
Okay, into the caramel.
Right, I think he's going to be roasting these a little bit later on.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
Okay, Iron Chef filling that pan, 5 peeled pears, getting a treatment with a mix of honey and sugar. And now back on the challenger side, Yanagi, look, slicing up chocolate and the more conventional variety, breaking it up.
That's milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate, okay.
Yeah, I'm judging by the color anyway.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Challenger Yanagi, speaking of his dishes today, says his creations will be dedicated to an elegant lady close to his heart and will be presented to her in person on St. Valentine's Day. And he said he will have 2 dishes for sure, 3 if possible.
Okay, and now this into the pears.
Oh, look, the Iron Chef is using some juice.
Poured the juice right in there. What kind of juice? Did you catch that? Was that orange juice?
Couldn't see really.
Fukusan?
You got it?
The juice that he just added was pear juice.
Pear juice.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Pear juice into pears being cooked over there.
So I'll say he's stewing or simmering these pear and pear juice syrup.
Okay, as good a guess as any at this
And
point.
Fukusan?
Yes.
After hearing today's theme announced, Sakai-san said, since the challenger is a specialist in desserts, I believe he'll try to make things that are intricate, but I'm going to stay simple, letting the ingredients speak for themselves. But man, honestly, I never anticipated using pears at this time of year.
Okay, so the Iron Chef going to have to pull in the horns a bit with pears and see how he does. Now, back with Yanagi, and now what's he got here? Is that the melted white chocolate?
I think this is Bavarian cream.
Oh, really?
Fresh cream and egg yolk.
I think that has some white chocolate in it, though. Didn't he add it?
Did he do that?
I thought so. I could be wrong.
All right, it is a nice thick one there.
Yeah,
Fukusan?
true.
Yes.
The mixture in the challenger's bowl is made from egg yolks, milk, gelatin, and white chocolate.
All right, it is in there.
So there's some gelatin in there as well.
Okay.
You see?
Gelatin.
Okay.
Probably
going to work.
chill this one.
Yeah, of course. That's a
Okay.
given.
Let's see how he does. And now the Iron Chef. Okay.
It's vanilla, like vanilla beans, I think. Yeah, okay.
And then he's going to simmer it in the pan?
Yeah, was that vanilla?
Yeah,
I
that
think
was.
so,
Yeah.
yes.
Slicing them down the middle.
Oh, that's vanilla. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen one before.
Yeah, they have little tiny grains or seeds in them.
Okay.
Yeah. So they produce a really nice smell. It's a very nice
Okay.
aroma.
And
comes
look
out of
onto
there.
the pears there.
What's that? That's pepper. Okay.
Pepper.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah, pepper added to sweet things. Actually, it's a nice accent. It works out quite well.
Pepper on pears, that's a first.
It's sort of like adding a bit of salt to sweet bean paste.
Exactly. Same principle. And you add a little bit of pepper to ice cream is pretty
What?
good too. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I'm going to try that.
Okay,
Oh,
baked
look, it's going
pears
into the oven.
on the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, that's a good move. Sure.
Thorough
Yeah.
treatment they'll get in there.
The Iron Chef hasn't even touched the chocolate.
No, he hasn't.
That's true.
He's been
right.
busy and still is working on the pears. Hasn't picked up any pieces of the chocolate he trucked over to the side of the kitchen. And there are the 2 blocks sitting there untouched.
Fukusan!
Yes.
I asked the Iron Chef who he's dedicating his desserts to, and he said, actually, I'm making them to celebrate the coming of age of my beloved daughter.
All right, Iron Chef.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, he gets a little carried away talking about his daughter.
Nice, Dad.
Today, the Iron Chef not making desserts for us, as he's put it a few times, his dearest person, but for his daughter.
These are cornflakes.
Those are cornflakes, yeah.
Okay, and Challenger Yanagi, hands on. Yes.
Yeah, about these cornflakes, the challenger says they are a substitute for Royal Teen or something like that. I can't really understand him. Something that wasn't delivered here on time, so he's going with the cornflakes.
Royal what?
Well, it sounded like Royal Teen, but I'm not sure. Sorry.
Okay, he's talking about something that you use as a bed on the bottom that adds a crispy type of texture.
Get some crunch.
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
and so the Challenger with some situation substitution, cornflakes replacing Royal Teen or whatever, and now on Sakai's side, Iron Chef giving this one a swirl.
That's the gelatin, I think.
Okay, gelatin, and how about the lighter colored yellowish mixture in there?
He grated something.
I think this is a mousse made from pears. I
Yeah?
think. Don't you agree?
Oh, pears.
Some pieces in there?
Like a puree of pears.
Right, exactly like that.
Okay, and mixing it with some gelatin. And mixing it with some gelatin right there.
Exactly, right.
Oh my, the Challenger's bowl looks so good. I just want to go there and start licking that spoon.
And what a sweet aroma coming over this way.
Kazan!
Yes.
The ingredients in the challenger's bowl are butter, noisette, and milk chocolate.
Oh, chocolate
Right there.
cornflakes. I grew up on those.
Remember the boxes they came in?
Oh, yeah.
And Kazan,
Yes.
when Challenger Yanagi heard my report about Iron Chef Sakai sticking to simple dishes today, he said, well then, I'm going to make a simple dish too that's complex in flavor. So we may see a simplicity battle here today.
All right, simplicity is the approach. approach being employed on both sides, keeping it simple and sweet for both desserts and romance. Not a bad approach. And now the Iron Chef slicing into a chocolate sponge cake there, slicing it into layers, it looks like. Maybe could be used as a part of a cake offering.
Right. He'll use some sort of a mold on that, I imagine.
Okay.
And add some pears, of course.
All right.
Put them into some sort of layers, I imagine.
Could use it for several layers, perhaps.
Exactly. That would work well.
Okay, the Iron Chef with that. Now Yanagi unloading the chocolate-laden cornflakes into this one here, and now you'd surmise it's going to be cooked somehow. Perhaps go into the oven. We will see. He is now taking that one back and passing by the oven. And now up the stairs. Maybe cool it down, it looks like. Take it over there.
Could be headed to the fridge or the freezer.
The refrigerator.
Okay, not the freezer. Okay.
Okay, he's placed it in the fridge right there.
He wants to harden the chocolate.
Okay.
Right.
Guess you don't want to cook it.
The chocolate had melted already.
Well, so far the two items that the Challenger is working on are both cold desserts, right? So...
Couple of chilled ones so far from him.
Yeah.
All right, now getting back here, let's check out Sakai. Got the chocolate sponge cake lodged up against the sides of the container and the mousse going in.
Gelatin and the fresh cream.
All right, I think he'll stuff slices of pears into this one just a little bit later. I think you'll see that happening pretty soon.
All right. Yes.
The Iron Chef has coated the chocolate sponge cake with pear liqueur and honey, and now he's spooning in a mixture made from gelatin, pear puree, honey, and fresh cream. Back to you.
All right, thanks. And now, what about this one that he's got here? Would he put this one in the oven, cook it, maybe firm it up that way?
What? No.
This one's for chilling.
Sorry, messed that up.
It's got the gelatin in it.
You're
right?
not with it today, Fukui-san.
Hey, batting average is dropping. Just sweets aren't my thing,
Fukui-san!
Yes.
The ingredients the Challenger has in this pot are diced pears swimming in a blend of red wine and sugar.
All right, got it.
Okay. And he had many different things in the cocotte. I believe that will join this later. I mean, like into the cocotte, I mean.
Cocotte, right?
With the cornflakes, that whole mixture?
Okay.
I think that's going to be one of the several. Yeah, one of the with the several layers.
The one which is in the fridge right now.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Now, looking at this on Yanagi's stove.
So that's just pears, right?
Just pears.
I think so. It's all diced. But...
Yes.
Here in the frying pan, the Challenger has diced pears simmering in butter and honey.
Oh, okay. So I think this one will also join that big, large dish, too. Just another layer in the whole mess.
All right. And now, let's see. Sakai getting back to his cooking area. It continues to be a chocolate-free zone with the blocks of chocolate.
I'm thinking this one didn't quite work out.
No,
Notice that?
this is a chocolate cake.
Oh, okay. So he didn't mess it up.
No, and he added pears.
Okay.
Yes,
really?
look at it now.
Okay, so it's just not done yet. Okay,
Right.
My apologies. Sorry.
Azuma-san, you are on top of it. It sounds like you've made lots of chocolate desserts for the guys.
Oh, no.
Okay, come on, answer the question. We got some more white chocolate here.
Can we change the subject
Not
now?
just one, I believe, right?
Just change the subject, okay?
Fukui-san!
Yes.
Iron Chef Sakai tells us that he'll be making 3 dishes today.
Oh, going for 3.
Okay, Sakai gunning for a trio of desserts, and now 30 minutes gone, 30 to go.
Oh, what is this?
Challenger side here.
No, I could just go for this all by itself, I think.
Fukui-san,
Yes.
the chocolate the Challenger is making here is for, quote, adding a glossy finish.
Okay, wow.
Oh, and it's stirred up?
Help me, I am lost here. What is...
Well, it's to give it a shiny surface.
Yeah, it's like an additional
And to
surface
get the
on the top.
glassy finish, you have to mix it in the air.
Exactly,
And it takes a lot of time, so I assume he has gotten that chocolate from somewhere.
Okay, I'm being exposed today. Going to have to sign up for Desserts 101.
I've got an easy job so far today.
Feels like it did when we first started out doing these battles. Oh, flamola. There we go. Yes.
What the Challenger just added here was the liqueur made from pears.
Okay, a pear-flavored liqueur sparking the flammable action over there. That's burned off by now, and the residual flavoring from it remaining. And it looks like diced pears in the pan.
Now what's this?
it's ice cream.
Iron Chef side, yes.
The ingredients going into the Iron Chef's ice cream machine are white chocolate, hot water, sugar, and the pear liqueur.
Okay, and breaking out the chocolate, the white variety, and pear liqueur added.
Hot water.
Yeah, the sugar was dissolved in the hot water.
Oh, okay. So that means there are no slices of pears actually in there, right?
No pears per se, and now he's got the dark chocolate.
He's doing it properly. He's directly melting it.
Right.
Well, he's not doing it properly.
No, it's kind of wild looking doing it that way.
Very bold.
Might burn then?
Boy.
Don't keep your eye on it. It's going to burn.
Yeah, it's
Got to be
true, it will,
careful
yeah.
with that over there.
Oh, not doing this in a bowl in hot water means he's not going after the glossiness.
I think you're right. I think you can say that. Sure.
Okay, and now back with Yanagi. Looks like a blend of white and dark chocolate.
And is this on hot water?
Oh,
now it is.
finally,
Okay,
yes.
there we go.
Sakai, here it is, a chocolate in pan in a mixing bowl of water on the stove?
Why not stick to it, just do it one way?
Well, he's not really a dessert chef. He may not know everything, but he's got the skills to package everything really nice at the end.
Well, I tell you, he may have probably forgotten more than most of us will ever know.
Very true, very
The
true.
Iron Chef, and now 20 minutes left. The cornflakes out of the
chocolate
fridge.
mousse there, yeah, going on top.
Going on top of the chocolate-coated cornflakes.
Kusan?
Yes.
This mousse that you see on the Challenger side is made from mixing the 55% and 66% cacao chocolate together and then blending that with whipped cream.
Okay.
55% and 66% together. Isn't there any that's just 60% to begin with? Am I missing something here?
Okay, hang on. Let me explain.
Please.
See, the percentages only refer to the cacao content, right? But the sweetness levels are different as
All right.
well. Okay?
So different combos give you different levels of sweetness.
Exactly.
All
So the
right.
results
Now,
will be totally
check it
different.
out. Iron Chef beginning to show us his stuff, the Delacroix, using a melted dark chocolate paint and applying it to the canvas of the white plate and spreading it out in the pattern there.
Yeah, and it might be for the ice cream or the...
rolled cake.
Right, right.
Sakai with this one looking to score points in the paint. A post-up move with the chocolate, the spoonful, and fan it out.
Okay.
And precision lines of chocolate using a brush-like device. Sakai.
Kusan?
Yes.
Challenger Yanagi now says that he's just going to concentrate on 2 dishes, just 2 instead of 3.
Whoa, Yanagi, only 2 dishes.
Right, and when I asked him about combining the 2 different chocolates, he explained that he wanted a custom-made chocolate balanced in terms of bitterness, aroma, and sweetness.
All right.
Okay, so it's his own original blend, so to speak. And all
not
dessert
just
chefs do
chocolate.
this. Yeah,
Okay.
right. So maybe he's going to layer one half of this and use like strawberries or something on the other half? Or,
No,
or
no,
maybe not.
look.
Okay, let me retract that.
You shouldn't have.
All
Learned
right.
a lesson, didn't you?
At the bottom of this one rests a layer of chocolate-coated cornflakes.
Right,
And the
yeah.
next layer, a chocolate mousse with 2 kinds of chocolate blended and the sautéed pears on top.
That's right,
Oh,
yeah.
look at what the Iron Chef's going to do next.
Let's see.
Oh, no,
Can't wait
wow.
to see what's on the inside.
Okay, starting to remove the cloth there.
looks
and
good.
Looks
Oh,
very
yeah.
good. And he's got pears running down the middle of that.
That's like a little tunnel he's got happening there.
All right,
Okay.
Iron Chef.
Oh, that scared me. What is he trying to surface for?
What the heck is that
I
over
think
there?
this is the glossy
Kusan?
chocolate, I think.
Yes, go ahead, Ota.
Yes, what you're seeing on the Iron Chef side is, right, it's a spray gun that contains chocolate.
Okay, yet another layer of chocolate.
And more mousse, yeah.
All right, he's really
Another weapon in Kitchen Stadium.
And 15 minutes left, 3/4 of the way through this one. Sakai, heavy-duty action. Yanagi adding another layer.
A mousse again.
Chocolate mousse, 2 of them separated by the sautéed
Wow,
pears.
is that rich or is that
What a
rich?
dish.
Oh, he's got a marble plate out.
Okay, Sakai here. This is marble, right?
Yes, always marble when making chocolate.
Exactly. It dissipates the heat and allows it to harden up.
Okay, and he's going free form here, and it should harden up like this then.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. And then you scrape it off with a knife, and you can break it up into pieces and stick it in upright or lay them down
We've
sideways.
seen this type of thing before, using it as a mesh or something.
Exactly, yeah.
The Challenger has a marble plate out too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they're both going at it.
Marble plates. Guess they've got to be a must-have for a dessert chef.
It definitely
right.
is, yeah. Okay. Oh, I see what he's doing here. He's going to peel this off later.
Oh, one by one.
Yeah, and stick them onto something in some
Okay.
fashion.
Yes.
As you might have noticed, Challenger Yanagi is poker-faced, no emotion, but he said he is concerned about the time. He says that this reminds him of the World Cup of Dessert Chefs, and he is going to win again today.
All right, at the World Cup, he captured the silver medal with a piece that took him 7 hours to make. Now, here's this
Oh,
one.
look, it's hardened up.
Okay, it has, but he's got 6 hours less to work with today. And now this one is the white chocolate mousse, I
Right.
believe.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think-
yes, you're
think that's it.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's really that firm.
Soft, I think.
And my guess is he'll combine the ones that were stewed in red wine
Okay,
with this.
the Challenger with that right there. The one stewed in red wine. Now, Iron Chef side.
Ooh, the peels.
What he peeled off the pears, he's frying them.
He's using them, yeah.
Oh, for what? The aroma?
It's in oil, right? This is a deep fried job?
It's definitely oil.
Yes.
The Iron Chef is frying peeled pear skins in oil, yes?
Wow, interesting. Are we going to eat them or is this just decoration? For eating.
I think probably for eating, yeah.
Tell you, I've never had those before.
You know, I'd say he's big on recycling anyway. You got to give him that.
But I knew that's the best part is right under the skin when it comes to fruit.
That's right.
Whoa, once again, painting. You know, Sakai once used corn silk for a dish.
That's right, he did. Yeah, right.
Industrial strength there in Kitchen Stadium.
Spray gun
Spray
again.
gun.
Love it.
Being used to fine spray some chocolate there.
But the chocolate is different from the Iron Chef's, right?
I think so, yeah.
Well, it should be different.
It does look kind of similar,
But the volume he's got there is definitely different.
But he did change what was inside, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
All right.
Kusan?
Yes.
The contents in the Challenger spray gun are a mixture of cacao butter and 66% cacao chocolate.
Oh my, this is getting so technical and intricate.
These guys are right into it, aren't they? But he's got to be different.
Well, for making great chocolate might help to have a working knowledge of chemistry.
I never knew they had numbers like that when eating chocolate.
Well, you'll find out tasting those numbers today.
I never knew they had numbers like that when eating chocolate.
Well, you'll be tasting those numbers today.
Yeah, I know.
Could open up a whole new world of chocolate appreciation. And now Sakai continuing to modify pears on top of the log-like item over there.
Oh, a compote of pears.
Exactly.
Okay, and now they are pulling out the ice cream there. Gotta like the looks of that one, and it's got white chocolate in it and pear liqueur too, and so that will add an element of pear flavoring to it.
Sure, it'll have that aroma of pears coming off of it.
So smelling like pears, tasting like chocolate. Okay,
Exactly.
may have come up with a winner right there, but where will it go?
I think it's going to go right on top of pears.
You mean this one here?
Yes, that one right there.
Oh, there's a hollow spot on each one
Okay,
of them.
holes waiting to be filled with the ice cream, and now Yanagi plating his white chocolate mousse right there.
And this is called a mousse chocolat blanc, which blanc, of course, is white in French, so white chocolate.
Okay, or I could say white chocolate mousse.
You could say that, yes.
All right, and sliced and diced pears stewed in red wine, pushing several of those down on top of the mousse.
Right, yeah.
And look, might be adding strawberries.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Okay, and look, the Iron Chef is done with his pears over here.
Oh, I like the color.
Yeah, you see the steam coming off that.
Yeah, it must be hot.
Shiny, too.
Right.
And look, sticking that in on top. What do you make of that right there?
Those
what
are
those?
cinnamon sticks.
Think so?
Okay.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right.
That's exactly like baked apples.
Right, exactly the same.
Okay, and now the challenger, and right here taking a couple of flattened
Oh,
sticks.
I know.
Right, it's
for decoration.
Lining up strawberries and things like that.
Okay,
yeah.
so kind of a decoration on top of it right there.
Right,
And
exactly.
Yanagi with that. And we'll see what he does.
5
And now 5
minutes
minutes
to go.
left.
So it's like a template almost.
For drawing a straight line
Oh,
with powder.
that's it.
see?
Okay. I didn't throw you guys off, did I?
No.
No. You do this when you do stencil work, like Merry Christmas on a cake.
Oh, okay.
Right, exactly.
All right, so he's got a stripe of powdered sugar bisecting that offering.
Now, look at the Iron Chef sauce here.
Wow.
The man does not waste a thing, does he?
Wow, right out of the pan.
Okay,
from the
the
oven.
juice is from the baked pears, pouring that on and over.
Oh, he's thinning it.
Pear juice, we saw that earlier, and now adding it into the bowl right there.
Kusan?
Yes.
As you guessed, the sauce that the Iron Chef is now ladling over this dish was made from the syrup from the pan that he took out of the oven a moment ago with pear juice and lemon juice added to it.
All right, got it. Thank you. And what's the story now with the deep fried pear skins?
Well, maybe they'll find a home here.
Fried skin to go at top or to go with the baked pears? Okay, well, there they are, and they got a good deep fry treatment.
Okay, I see. Oh, right next to the pear slices.
Okay, here,
Nice
the
touch.
strawberries settling in for the long
Kusan.
haul. Yes.
Hearing the 5-minute warning, challenger Yanagi smiled and said, right on schedule, just as I planned.
Okay, good management of the clock. Haven't seen him have to scurry or scramble around.
No, I'd really want to try the Iron Chef's dish that uses the pear skin.
Here, he's gone with it, right?
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, right on top.
Yeah,
3
it looks so
minutes
good.
to
A
go.
little accent for that. Now 3 minutes left. Sakai going with the strip of deep fried pear skin, and there's his ice cream.
Ice cream, yes.
Nicely shaped scoop, two more oval than circular, filling into and resting above the surface of the man-made pit in pear. And this dish using both chocolate and pears and using both white and dark chocolate. The Iron Chef with that. Challenger side, he's added pears here to the one he's been working on exclusively the last several minutes, and that is looking fantastic. And without a doubt, Yanagi, a force to be reckoned with. He's one of the best among the world's top dessert makers. And the Iron Chef French has had his hands full today, having to deal with the pâtissier of Yanagi's caliber on the other side. Here, working with a free-form, open-air chocolate structure.
And I can see a clear difference between these two guys. The Iron Chef is making items for desserts as part of a full-course meal.
Okay.
As far as Yanagi is just going for the full dessert.
Okay, but look at that artistic statement from
1
Sakai. And
minute
now
to
a minute
go.
to go, the final 60
No
seconds.
problem. Okay.
All right, Sakai saying he's got it under control. Yanagi still doing more to this one, adding more sliced and diced pear pieces stewed in wine to the sides of the mousse. It's got some solidified chocolate below, so making use of both items, while the Iron Chef stepping it up. Said he had it under control, but who knows? He's got to hurry. 30 seconds left now. And Yanagi, a top pro in the world of desserts. That's all he does, winning a silver medal at the World Cup of Dessert Chefs in France and winner of numerous domestic competitions under 15 seconds. Sakai hustling to the finish. Challenger looks like he is done. A salute to his supporters in the royal box, wife and child up there. He has indeed demonstrated his abilities and put the Iron Chef on notice. Final seconds tick down, and that's it. The pear dessert battle is over.
Well, you seem to be in control, calculating each step all the way. How do you personally think it went?
No, it was too short. If the theme was oranges, I could have added one more, perhaps a warm dish, and served 3 items.
Okay, then how are the 2 dishes then?
Quality? Well, considering the time constraints, I think they were pretty good.
Good. That means that you're still sure that you'll win then, right?
I hope so.
Okay, great. How was this hour for you?
I don't like desserts.
You don't like doing desserts?
Honestly, I don't do this every day. I know I'm called in to do this, but it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
And this time we had a specialist.
Right.
So my strategy was to stay simple. No fancy tricks involved.
Okay.
I did my best, though.
And how did everything turn out?
All right, I think.
Great.
Challenger Yanagi is offering 2 desserts. First, white chocolate mousse and pear compote. The mousse has a superb creamy texture, and the red wine penetrating into the diced pears is a great match with the sweetness of white chocolate. Second, pears in chocolate mousse, caramel flavor. Challenger Yanagi substituted cornflakes for the bed to get the crispy texture. He combines 3 types of sweetness, enabling the pears in the middle layer to be highlighted. The milk and vanilla sauce raises this dessert to medal consideration. Iron Chef Sakai is offering 3 desserts. First, roast pear, white chocolate, and orange flavor. With the effective use of deep-fried pear skin, the aroma of chocolate in the sauce makes a pleasing harmony with the sourness of pears. Second, pears and white chocolate mousse. Sensitive layers of intricate flavors created by the Iron Chef in this one. The slight bitterness of the chocolate sponge cake, the sweetness of chocolate, and the tartness of pears have been blended skillfully, all wrapped up nicely with the pear-flavored champagne. And his honey, cinnamon, and orange sauce is a marvelous match with the cake. Last, white chocolate ice cream and sorbet. The creamy sorbet and chocolate form a magnificent union. And with this slightly sour jelly, one soothing sensation is the result. Winner of medals galore in dessert-making competitions on the domestic scene and on the international stage, this man has won a silver medal for his abilities. A world-class artist, today's challenger, Tadashi Yanagi. For a battle of desserts, he'll be going against Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. Chairman Kaga unveils the theme. Perfect, he says, for ringing the bells of love. Pears. And Challenger Yanagi completes a dynamic duo of desserts, while Iron Chef Sakai turns in an expressive trio. And now the moment of truth, tasting and judgment. On the panel today for the Valentine's Day special are novelist Tamio Kageyama, actress Chizuru Azuma, singer Masahiko Kondo, and culinary critic Asako Kishi. First, the desserts of Challenger Yanagi.
This makes me so happy. The soft and light texture is nice. And the milk... No, it's the white chocolate. It's not the regular white chocolate I'm used to. It's the milk that fills your palate.
The soft mousse and the crunchy chocolate underneath create a nice texture together. And I think the chocolate matches very nicely with the mousse.
Thank you.
The raspberries are a bit sour. And the pear's sweetness is well controlled. I'm very impressed with the variation of flavors you have created on this here little plate.
It's so creamy that at first I thought it might be cream cheese with a decorative chocolate encircling the tangy pears, making a perfect harmony of flavors. Very impressive.
Now his second one, the pears and chocolate mousse with milk and vanilla sauce.
It's crispy and nice, I must say, and the uncooked slices of pears in front go well with the glaze.
The chocolate is very good, deep and profound, and has a sweetness that travels into my taste buds. But unfortunately, the cornflakes are only cornflakes. Makes it seem cheap. And I guess...
Well, actually, I wanted to make it a bit more crispy, but I only had cornflakes, which made it a bit rough texture-wise.
This dish is an expression of courting or love. It's as if the white chocolate is a woman curtsying to a man. And the dark chocolate here, it's kind of like a man who's bowing to a lady.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh, yes.
And now up the desserts of Iron Chef Sakai.
The sourness of the pears could be overpowering. But the sauce, the chocolate in the sauce, wraps everything up nice and sweet. I can't stop eating this one.
The peel is great. The peel is so savory and good.
The pear's very soft, but it's not overcooked to the point of falling apart. It's very good. And with the addition of crushed nuts to go with the sauce, it's superb, really.
Now onto the pear and white chocolate mousse, finished with a little bit of orange sauce.
This really has impact. In the mousse, there are small bits of white chocolate. I thought they were just pieces that didn't melt well, but they melted my tongue. It was calculated, to my surprise, twice.
I'm usually not so crazy about the spongy texture of the cake and the sour sauce. I often think they don't match very well, but after eating this, I have changed my mind. They really do match well.
In this dessert, the chocolate and pear work hand in hand. A real symbiotic relationship, I think.
The ice cream is incredibly good.
The chocolate net, this is very sweet. You added sugar to this, yeah?
Right. And honey, too.
It's really great. The chocolate and the sorbet together here.
The marinated pears are so cold, like frozen. The pears are almost like a sorbet in texture and effect. I've never had marinated pears before, but it's really good.
I'm not too crazy about pears, especially a compote of that, but I like it marinated like this. And the first item, the baked pear, that was very nice.
Trying to win hearts and votes. The verdict when we return.
チョコレートと洋梨という複雑な組み合わせから一つの完成された宇宙を作り出してくれた今日の2人の料理人。その戦いは決してチョコのように甘いものではありませんでした。そしてこのキッチンスタジアムに義理判定はありません。それじゃあ発表します。
Today's battle, one of desserts, with the tasting session lasting only 5 dishes, making it short and sweet. Had to be anything but for the men, though. Challenger Yanagi, a silver medal in France, but finishing number 2 here won't make his day. Iron Chef Sakai, toughest dessert battle he's been in. Time to know who takes it, whose cuisine reigns supreme. It's the Iron Chef, incredible Sakai. He has done it, beating the nation's top dessert maker and still undefeated in 3 dessert battles. And the emotions now held in check earlier, but being released in the aftermath of a major win. All right, check the scores. Kageyama, 1918 Iron Chef. Azuma, 1918 Iron Chef. Kondo, 20-19 Iron Chef. Kishi, 1917 Iron Chef. Yanagi with a stunned expression. The verdict is a Valentine's win for Iron Chef Desserts, Hiroyuki Sakai.